Working have intended.
I'm in!
I'm connecting.
It's like, what was I doing? I look in my inventory, there's like 20,000 stone.
Getting stoned.
And lagging as you log in. Make cement. So much cement.
Hey, look, Ellis, that's a cement river.
Wait, what?
One of the conversations from Left 4 Dead. Here's a zombie.
Make 18,000 sand.
The new gold standard.
Dang it.
Eh.
Make wood pillars. Ooh, is there... Let's see, is there iron that needs melting? Cooking iron. Cooking more iron. Let's see. 8. Make more wood pillars because they're very effective for as fuel.
Wouldn't you know?
Alright, forge is good. Forge is running.
That zombie is no longer running. Well, sauntering. Shambling, that's the word they use.
Get out my trusty craw hammer. It's time to upgrade. Yeah, so whenever I go head back to base, my game always like super lags out. And I never know why.
I know, it's like you're running into your base in Minecraft and get all that lag.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Collect the chicken house. Did I make any more animal traps? Oh, yeah, no, they don't reset. It'd be neat if the animal traps didn't get fully used up every time.
What did it take to make them?
Seeds or something like that? Let me take a look. Animal snare is 5 wood, 6 plant fibers, and 2 animal feed. Animal feed is moldy bread. And moldy bread is probably better used for medical supplies.
It's only used for antibiotic. And we have quite a few?
Oh, probably.
Besides, you can turn bread into it.
Tear apart some of these rocks.
Man, that rocks. I'm afraid I'm actually going to put steel on one of these cement blocks.
Yeah, every time I do upgrades, I'm like, oh shoot, I better go drop off everything that can be used to over-upgrade this stuff.
I'm not. I just over-upgrade it by accident and be like, well...
That block's not going to break anytime soon.
It's like, it's a good thing we have this polished steel inside of our base, because I'm sure zombies are going to be hitting that.
Yeah.
So I have 2,000 cobblestone to use, so I'll be here for a while.
Wait, do we have a chem station yet so I can start making gunpowder?
No, because you need Science 7 for it.
Oh. So my science is set. 5.
How many skill points do I have? 11, okay. And player level 80 is this, and I need 36 points. So I need 6...
I'm only 50
5
player levels away from you.
And Augur could change that in very, very quickly. So you know what?
What's that?
I'm a big chunk of meat. Because my debuff says I'm cured.
Cured. I thought it was because you were jerked.
I'm sure there's a masturbation joke there somewhere. $1,500 cobble left. Alright, story time. So in school, I was generally a fairly shy kid. I was the quiet one.
I can see it.
Wow, I could taste the sarcasm. No, but I was. And I never really liked teachers who were like, you know, it's like, oh, I was like, what's the answer to this one? And they pick a person at random.
Because they'd always pick the person who's not paying attention.
Oh no, but it's like you know how we always complain about how bad RNG is. It always felt like at the times that I never knew the answer, they always picked me, and then I can't answer it, and then it makes me feel bad.
And then your mom would karate chop you.
Yeah, but if it was today, right, the mom would actually karate chop the teacher because teachers aren't allowed to make kids feel bad.
Yeah.
That point aside, I had a teacher that made me feel bad because he called out a really bad mistake that I made, and he like singled me out for it. Told the entire class. I'm just like, damn it. At that point, like in my life, I didn't really care if somebody did. I was like, but it just still annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Do we have a horde?
No, there's just a bunch of zombies around. Where's that one? Oh, he's climbing up the side of the rock beside you. Behind you.
Oh.
He's crawling.
Bonk. Alright, I got a level from that. Shooting at zombies around here?
Yeah. I've killed like 5 already this morning.
So, anyways, yeah, no, I had a really big like I had one of the. Being Asian, I had one of the highest grades in my class.
Yeah. Especially
But anyways, like, I mean, I did get the Math 11, Math 12, and Top Math Student Graduate awards. I also got Top Academic Graduate. Feels good. Well, the Top Academic Graduate got to take home for one day the gigantic trophy. So, like, I can't remember. I think it was Mom couldn't make it to the awards ceremony, but Dad did. And when we drove up, home, and I pull out this gigantic trophy, my mom's just like, "What the?"
Well, that would have been scary.
What's that?
You guys drove.
Fuck. All right, you got me there.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna sit here for a moment and savor that joke you just made. But anyways, no, I made a mistake on an exam. I wrote an essay. The last question was an essay, and I got 0 on the essay because I wrote it on the wrong topic.
Oh, jeez.
But when he was handing back the test, he gets to mine, and he's like, "Yep, and Jason here wrote the most wonderful essay on this, which was the wrong thing to write the essay on." Like, he literally said it in that manner in front of the entire class. And, like, even when he handed it back to me, he's just like, "It feels pretty bad, huh?" I was just like, "Well, yeah, because that's kind of your fault." In part. What a dingus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I originally actually wanted to be a math teacher.
Lies.
How's that a lie?
Professor.
I mean, no, I wanted to be an actual high school teacher originally.
Ouchie. I can't see that after all your raids.
Alright, dickhead.
It'd be a lot like GTO. Lots of yelling.
Did I ever tell the story about the grad napping and the test thing afterwards?
What do you mean, grad napping?
Well, did I ever tell you about one of the biology teachers that I had who did this thing called Reach for the Top?
Maybe?
So I had this biology teacher where, like, a few days before an exam, as a review, he'd hold, like, sort of like a trivia class, I guess you could say, but, like, he'd call out, the first person to raise their hand when he asked the question, and if you got it right, you got half a bonus mark for your exam.
Oh.
But if you got it wrong, you had -1.
Oh.
And the max that you could go was either +5 or -10.
Okay.
So if you wanted to answer the question, make sure you knew the question. But, so what grad napping is basically one of the genders kidnaps the other gender and, like, takes them out to a secluded area and gets them fucking drunk.
Oh, jeez.
But they would actually kidnap the people in their homes.
That's, probably wouldn't fly these days.
I mean, parents knew about it.
I gotcha.
But it was the girls kidnapping the guys. Oh, goddamn zombie. Just randomly in the clay thing. Smacks me. Any more zombies? Ah, there's another zombie. What are zombies doing around here? I mean, it's only an apocalypse.
Yeah. I'm surprised the guys didn't call sexual harassment.
But yeah, no, the parents knew who was getting kidnapped, so...
I'm just making a joke about how silly things are these days.
I mean, you're not wrong. The only thing is that we had a reach for the top thing the day after grad napping.
Oh, here's a horde.
You can take care of it, right?
Oh, yeah. It's just a bunch of shambling things. Zombies.
Those things.
Oh, unless I shoot like a tool.
So there was a reach for the top there the day after grad napping, and I got fucking wasted. Like, I was still hammered when they took me to school.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, no, it comes to the day to the test, and my teacher's just like, yep, you get +5 bonus marks. I'm just like, I totally don't remember getting that. So apparently, while I was hammered, I went to the class, went for the reach for the top, and got +5 faster than anybody else in the class.
I wonder if you tried answering extra.
I don't know, but my teacher thought it was pretty funny. Like, he was literally like... He's like, Jason's drunk and he's answering questions faster than you guys.
Missed.
You missed a shot again? You know what would really improve your shot? Not being bad.
Yeah, well, I can fix one of those.
Yeah, getting wood. Ooh, I was led in the right direction. I guess it's going to take me 2 hits to take out lead because that makes the biggest possible yield.
Got them all. Now to find all the corpses.
I'm going to make more cobble. And work on the walls. time to regain my stamina by sitting here with several thousand cobblestone. So did you have any really good teachers in your time, or were they all Duke?
I don't know. I actually did have quite a few good teachers.
Man, having good teachers makes such a difference, huh?
One of my favorite teachers, and probably one of my favorite and best teachers was just a real hard case, but she was awesome. My math teacher.
She was a what?
Hard case. Just straight laced. No nonsense. Well, at least that's what she seemed, except for, like, you know, I found that I could get away with quite a bit just because of I have no idea. People just seem to.
Because you're white and privileged. How's that sound?
I wish. The mark on the back of my neck is fairly tanned.
A lot of these spikes are really damaged. Time to fix them up.
And I mean, you probably can't tell by knowing me or even watching me in my videos. I have a hard time focusing sometimes. I know it comes as a shock.
Speaking of shock, where were you going to set up an electric fence?
I don't think we got a
yeah, it'll be a little while. It'll be a little while. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Oh, you can, just don't make sure you're holding somebody else's hand.
Have you tried it?
Yes, actually.
You're a fucking idiot. Do you remember what that "don't whiz on the electric fence" is from?
No?
Did you ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
A couple times, but that was a long time ago.
It's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. The log song. It's log, it's better than bad, it's good. That's my childhood.
Mine was G.I. Joe, Transformers, Inspector Gadget.
I mean, there was those too, but Ren and Stimpy was the cartoon you watched when you wanted to rebel against your parent as a kid back then. Because it was like, what are they going to put into a cartoon that is so wrong? It's like butts, fart jokes. The horse dude. No, sir, I don't like it.
Not at all.
I saw your light flashing around here. Are you watching me cobble shit?
There we go. No, I'm putting a bunch of the stuff that I got from all the zombies in the boxes.
I mean, my construction tools are going to be 80 before I finish the base. Do we have, how much fuel do we have?
1,755.
It's going to take a couple thousand to fire our spikes. Our base is going to be so ready for night 14. I bet you the horde will last an entire, hour. Now we'll give it 2. I'll be realistic.
Yeah.
So when did SWAT 4 come out?
Oh, shoot, it's an older game.
Is it retro or just slightly older?
I would have to double check. What counts as retro?
I don't know, I'd say pre-2000?
I don't think it's that old.
And how did you get into the series originally? Was it just something you're just ooh, and then picked it up?
Pretty much. I actually had one of those Gamer Magazine demos for SWAT 3. Way back in the day, and then when I saw it, I was like, I want to try it out.
And you did, and you were happy with it?
Yep.
So do you like the Rainbow Six games too?
Yes, actually. I did a lot of that on the Nintendo 64 and stuff like that with friends, because it was all multiplayer.
Yeah, with the good old split screen at 20p.
Yeah, I don't like the newest Rainbow Six because there's no more split screen and it's all multiplayer. But
well, there's no bots.
Yeah. I like the old Rainbow Six where it's, campaigns and co-ops and stuff like that. We played a lot of Rainbow Six because there was Rainbow Six 2 or 3. I can't remember. There was New Vegas or Las Vegas, Rainbow Six Las Vegas.
So yeah, because New Vegas is Fallout.
Yeah, New Vegas is Fallout. But that one was a multiplayer one that we actually played quite a bit of. A lot of goofing off in that.
I surrender or shoot him.
They never surrendered in Rainbow Six.
You know when you shoot surrendering guys, did you ever play Narc, that old game?
I have
the arcade game. Pretty much you're going around busting guys for drugs.
Oh jeez.
So it's just enemies walk around and you can either shoot them and kill them, or you can walk over them and arrest them. But it's funny because and it's an old game. It's not sure if it's 80s, but it is definitely 90s at least.
Okay.
Because it was on the NES.
Yeah.
But it was funny because the guys had like voices when they like, when you busted them or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's funny because in that game you also got missiles, and if you hit enemies with missiles, you just see Gibbs go flying in all directions, like just pieces just flying all around.
Oh, jeez.
And it's funny because my brothers and I used to play it, and there was this funny thing where we'd go to arrest the guy, and he'd be like, "I give up!" Right at the same time a missile hits him, so he's just like, all you see is Gibbs flying, and hearing a guy yelling, "I give up!"
Oh, jeez.
That game was hard though, because even on the arcade, if you got game over on the last boss, it would actually like put you back a bit, and you had to start the last boss over again.
Oh, jeez. Well, I remember a lot of those older games that, I mean, if you failed, you went back to square one. I think it was, saves weren't always a thing. Or checkpoints in a level they have nowadays.
Yeah, what the fuck's a checkpoint? Just kidding. Games going back. I was watching some of the Mega Man marathons and watching the checkpoints in those games.
Oh yeah, that's actually one of the first games I remember having the checkpoints actually in a level. I used to play a lot of Mario, and that was pretty well. You know, restart the entire level again.
Mario had part ways through the stage.
Not the original.
It did.
Did it?
It was like almost pretty much halfway through the stage. On a lot of stages you had to make it pretty far.
All I remember is my dad was insane at Mario. Like, he passed it, and he even did it really fast, the first one and the third one.
What I think is funny is, remember there was like an actual Super Mario Brothers arcade game?
Yes.
It was like exactly like the Super Mario Brothers on the NES. And the problem is, stages were a lot harder. Because you know how there was the Mario Lost Levels, right?
Yes.
The arcade game had some of the lost levels.
Oh, jeez.
So remember, 6-3 on the arcade was this extremely difficult stages where like you had to do these super long jumps onto turtles that you hope were in the right position because they're on a global timer. So if you took too long in the stage and you jumped at the wrong time, like you have to make these super far jumps, but you have to commit to it. So if the turtle's in the wrong spot to jump off of, you'll fall down. You completely miss and you fall down a cliff.
Jeez.
But that 6-3 on the arcade was 5-3 on Lost Levels.
Okay.
And I just remember that because when I played the arcade as a kid, that stage was the bane of my existence.
Not bad grades.
No. Bad grades didn't piss off me, they just pissed off my mom. And I am making some amazing music. I'm turning up the bass.
Drop the bass. Okay, let's go kill some lumberjack zombies with a fire axe.
I'd laugh if you die. You gonna ask them a question?
Yeah. Snowing in the snow biome, so it's...
So recently I've been playing that Secret of Mana remake.
Yep.
That game's buggy as shit.
Oh.
Square should have playtested it quite a bit more. Like, I've had probably around 40 crashes throughout the game. Like, it'll just freeze and crash.
Oopsies.
It's really kind of annoying. Like, they do have a quick save feature in it where if you do crash, you go back to the last portal that you went through to reach to another room, but it's still annoying though when you're trying to farm something, you crash, and you're like, okay, well, reload my save, my quick save, you go back in, and then you're just like 10 minutes later you crash again. It's like, god damn it. Besides that though, it's a good game. Like, the gameplay is solid. When your other characters aren't bugging out. I'm going to set my characters to attack enemies that I'm currently not targeting, and then they attack enemies that are invisible because they haven't spawned in those locations yet. So they're just hitting nothing. Actually, I'm kind of glad we're playing the PC version, and that's moddable, and not the PlayStation 4 Xbox One version, because I heard those versions of this game are buggy as shit as well. A few people complaining that there's like some bug on the PlayStation 4 which just wipes your game.
Ow.
Hey, congratulations, you're starting over, or is it your character? I know one of the two consoles it wipes your game, the other one it wipes your character.
Jeez.
Although I don't think it's really the Fun Pimp's fault, because I believe they let another company work on the console versions of it.
Here, lumberjack zombies.
I'll just keep on throwing down cobblestone. So when's next hunting season? I don't know when hunting season starts, though.
Archery season starts at the end of August.
Which season?
Archery, which is starts a couple weeks before general, where rifle opens up.
When is the next closest season for you?
The next closest season would actually be spring bear, but I mean, we don't hunt bear because we don't need it. And I believe spring bear starts in April. But the closest hunting season for that we would, actually do is archery at the end of August 5th.
So you go on a camping trip and do some hunting?
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of that planned.
Is that when you're gonna go and watch that You Do Camp anime?
There's no watching anything out when we go where we go camping.
Watch it beforehand so you can learn about camping?
Yeah.
I always think that whenever I drop down into the mine that you'll have removed the hay bale and I'll just break my legs.
That's what I worry about too.
That I remove the hay bale and you're gonna break your legs?
Yes. I got an elk.
I guess we'd be less worried about that if we were less of a jerk to each other.
That's not gonna happen.
I haven't finished cutting up the forge yet.
Oh! I found a chainsaw.
A full chainsaw?
Yeah. Level 126.
What in?
A lumberjack zombie.
Nice. The thing is, I don't think we need a chainsaw quite yet.
Maybe you don't.
But I was gonna say, you should reforge the chainsaw blade into one of the higher qualities.
And there's engines and handlebars?
Yes. And chainsaw parts. I was gonna say, if the engine's low quality, you can use it to make another cement mixer.
Yeah, the engine is 8. Everything else is 160 or better.
Do we want to use it to make another cement mixer then?
Chainsaw. Lumberjack zombie.
So what's the best catch you've ever made while hunting?
Catch. You mean fishing?
fishing, like just hunting. What's the best thing you've ever? What's a good word for it? Acquired, hunted?
Like the best scoring trophy type deal, or
Of anything, the thing you're most proud of while hunting.
mm-hmm. Well, there's always your first animal, which is really always special because you usually go out with your dad or whoever teaches you hunting. But another one of my favorites is me and my brother actually got a rare draw for rams up in the mountains.
I think you told us one.
Yeah, where there's only 6 people in the entire area, the entire province that can get the draw, and we were 2 of those 6. Mine actually went into the Alberta Records book. I remember a moose. One of my first moose. I was driving along and it actually ran across the road in front of us while we were out on the farm. So I go bailing out of the truck and get ready to get it, and the truck kept going and it went into the ditch. I got the moose, so called Dad. He helped me get the truck out and load the moose.
I can imagine like an FPS scene where it's just like you're just driving down the road, all of a sudden action roll out of a truck, the truck keeps going and you shoot your moose.
Yeah, that was pretty well it.
The reason why I wanted that engine for another cement mixer is because we have to kind of increase our cement productivity, our concrete. Have you seen how much concrete we're going to need?
From what I see, the base is near done.
You know what I call what you just said? Wrong. The least you could do is choose a spot to build a farm, and then like fence it off and.
You mean go on the offensive?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
You're welcome.
Thanks, I needed that.
Wait, where am I going? Where's our base even? Oh.
Here we are on day 12 and you still haven't figured out how to use the markers.
I don't know, I got a marker up, I was just running in the wrong direction. I've been just looting while killing lumberjack zombies.
Do we have rocks nearby that need destroying?
I destroyed a lot of them earlier. But yes.
Usually the snowy area has a bunch of rocks. And any area with clay. So we had fairly early hordes, so we might see another one during the day, right?
Yeah.
Running around looking for rocks. Found some. And stamina. I need 9 more levels of archery to get the last level of Master Archer.
They need a fishing skill.
I am now level 75. This is when you're supposed to say, I am now level 25.
32.
And that guy got sprayed in the face. I maced him. Need to repair my pickaxe. Alright, come here, you fucking fiery runner.
What?
Scorched Rusher. It's an enemy that runs during the day. It's on fire.
Oh.
On fire. And damn it, he's got one of those hard bodies. I think it's funny, before, you know, the Scorched guys in the Firelands? I'm not sure if they still do. When you took their bodies apart, they actually gave you, like, charred meat. I just kept thinking, that's, like, not what I want to eat.
I don't recall getting it any time recently.
It's like what could possibly be the absolute worst meat you could ever want to eat, and it's just like zombie meat.
Yeah, I would believe it would be, tainted.
So you went on adventures and I worked on the base. I think next day you should work on the base and I'll go on adventures. This is when you say no.
Well, I mean, somebody would get something done and it's not me if that happens.
Double check. Do we get iron bars all around? I'm just gonna need more scrap metal.
Got
Oh, we are missing some
145 of
bars.
this one.
Seven iron bars. Remember that number, because I definitely won't.
Twelve iron bars.
Fuck you. Don't confuse me. How many iron bars?
7.
Thank you.
18.
Make more concrete. Go, go, concrete mix. It's like, hey, it's almost time to go mining. Wait.
I see a fat zombie.
Why are you laughing like a maniac?
I used a chainsaw on him.
I hate it when I ruin my rebar frames by placing them on grass by accident.
Holy wood, Batman.
What's Hollywood? Hollywood? Are you an actor now? What's up? Oh, that's a horde.
Huh.
I got a fueling chainsaw.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna keep building a base if you want to take care of the corpses.
Fine. Make me do all the easy work.
I mean, do you want hard work?
No.
Then quit complaining.
I mean, you could ask me to do it and it'll probably, get started. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not... The chainsaw is gonna be, I don't think I can take it apart.
The reason why concrete is so good too is crafted concrete blocks are the best thing to sell to a trader for extra dukes.
Extra dukes.
If you're at max barter, I think it's like 32,000 dukes you get for a stack.
I can give you a whole ton of dukes. Actually, I probably will end up handing you this small engine because I just about wrecked it. That'd be funny if you could actually get stuck in the wet cement. Make sure that's all the corpses I can see.
I still think they need a lawnmower in this game. Just put it over the grass and get all the grass fibers. Yeah. We're coming up on 20 o'clock. A couple more hours and it's nighttime.
And I see no more corpses.
Ramps are close to getting done. Just need a shitload more concrete. I put that small engine in there. In where?
The tools.
Now level 76. Because I walked around and gained athletics. Random wet concrete full corner. Alright, I'll put that down. Alright, I'm hungry. Random charred meat. Where'd you get this charred meat from?
I have no idea. Your cement mixer's dumb.
It sounded like you said my cement mixer's dumb. Getting close to nighttime. I'm just gonna go down into the I should go down to the mine right now. But first, make myself some drinks. Yeah, coffee for mining plus goldenrod tea to make up for the loss of wellness.
Mm.
Yeah, now I'm really ready to mine. How many iron bars was it?
7.
13, right?
Yeah. What's the crease at?
Cement mixer number 2. 16 more to go.
I'm actually surprised we don't have a ton of chainsaw blades.
Why would we have a bunch of chainsaw blades?
I remember getting them usually.
Skill in mining tools 90. It's almost nighttime.
Almost.
So when I worked in retail, I think one of the people that was one of the providers for some of my for some of the product that I needed was racist.
Oh, jeez.
Either that or just a really nasty human being. I'm gonna go with actually nasty human being because he got pissed off that I wouldn't put his product in like the front bunker, the stuff that like was the most visible. But the reason I didn't put it out there was because his stuff was like $3 more expensive than everything else.
Yeah.
Like, you know the little half liters of yogurt?
Yeah.
At the time, they were about like what, $2.50 or so at the time that I worked there. Okay. But his were like $6.
Oh,
because they were like a premium one, like special something biotic random health nut thing majig.
Yeah.
But he wanted his stuff like out on the front. Now, I'm talking like his stuff, like everybody else's stuff, like stuff like the main dairies like Dairyland. I'd just be like, I'd sell tons of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because the Dairyland orders came, I think, like 3 times a week. And I would always order a bunch more yogurt whenever, especially when it was on sale. So, one time his stuff went on sale, but it was still more expensive than the generic stuff.
Yeah.
So I ordered some extra to keep in back stock. And you know what he did? Didn't send it.
What? I mean, you're not going to make any money if you don't sell any of it.
And that's what actually pissed me off, because the main manager there, who was in charge of me, was pissed off that I didn't get the product. And I'm like, it's not my fault. I ordered it, he didn't send it, and then he sent a reply saying he did send it, and I was just lying. Or trying to steal, or I don't know, something like along those lines. And while it's obvious that I wasn't doing that, I don't think the main manager looked at me the same way again.
Yeah.
Which I think was the big, like, I think that around there was a time when it was just like, well, I think my time at this retail outlet is almost done.
Yeah.
Although it wasn't for another, like, couple of years before I left there. I was like a person in an abusive relationship. Oh, the store still loves me. I'm gonna stay with it for a couple more years. But yeah, that was really shitty of them to do that.
I'm making a blunderbuss.
Why?
Because why not?
Don't even need it.
It's for making noise and having parties.
Yeah, that's what a blunderbuss is for.
I hear something on the spikes.
You won't hear it for very much longer. See if I can make it to level 80 tonight. Which I should be able to. But you know what? When I worked in retail, I kept all the important people happy.
Me?
I didn't even know you when I worked in retail, did I? Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe.
12 years.
Sure, probably. But no, like I didn't eat yogurt, so I didn't necessarily keep the yogurt guys. Well, I mean, I did my job, right? Ordered what I needed to,
Yeah.
but if they like the person wanting me to put that stuff out in the main front case was being unreasonable. Like I had like there were like sectors of the shelves, right? And he had one entire section to himself, but the Dairyland one had like 2 sections. There was what was it? It was Astro Dairy was another big one, and it had a huge section because their stuff was sold a lot.
Yeah.
But because his stuff didn't, like I would literally sell like 6 to 8 units a week of his stuff.
Jeez.
Saying, "Oh, put me up here, I'll sell more." I'm like, I know you'll sell more, but it's not worth like. The reason why I have Dairyland and Astro in that case right there is because they sell like several cases per day. If I put your stuff there, which I have before, you'll sell, instead of 6 to 8 units a week, 10 to 15 units a week. Not worth it.
No.
So he decides to be a douchebag. Scummy piece of shit prick asshole.
Lisa Blunderbuss actually is gunsmithing now.
I mean, wasn't it always?
No, way back it was actually just a regular weapon smithing.
Well, gunpowder's always been gunsmithing.
He's zombie.
Let's call Screamer. What?
One shot. It wasn't even close. For some weird reason, it did stun times 3 damage on the same shot as well. See what other gunpowder goodness I can make. Pipe bomb?
Have I told all my shoplifter stories? I probably have. There was that one guy kicked into the soup display.
Yeah.
There were the old people that I caught. There was a person with the baby stroller. There was that dude I graduated with where his friend took off with a bunch of meat.
Jeez.
There was the dude with the stamps.
Yeah. See how much gunpowder we have.
There was a dude I caught stealing from the pharmacy next door. So this dude that I caught, Hispanic fellow.
Yeah.
He, this was when we had just gotten cameras installed in the store.
Okay.
So the cameras didn't record, but you could see them from the office. And what this guy would do was he went through, he got a basket of like meat and stuff, and then I was watching him because I kind of suspected him previously. And I see him. In the paper towel / toilet paper aisle, there was always like display, like stacks of them just on display for people to just walk by and pick them up, so they don't have to go searching for it on the shelves.
Yeah.
And he goes behind one of them with his basket, and then comes up without a basket. And I'm all right. So I went down. I just quickly went down that aisle and looked, and there's the empty basket sitting behind the roll of toilet paper and stuff. And at that point, he was going through the express aisle, and it's like 5 items or less, and he's got like a thing of buns for like 99 cents.
Yeah.
And as he's going through the towel, I'm just like, all right, open up your jacket, because he had a big bulky jacket.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you have no right to do that, blah 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 blah, the usual shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you have stuff in your jacket. I watched you on the camera, so I have reason to believe you have stolen some stuff, so open up your basket. So he pulls out like fucking 4 roasts and like 8 steaks.
Jeez.
After that, I just told him, I'm like, well, guess what? Congratulations, you're banned from the store. Took a picture of him, and then he gave me the whole thing about you have no right to take a picture of me and ban me from the store. I'm just like, I absolutely do have the right to. Like, I am taking away your right to trespass. That means you are not allowed back in here. Leave, never come back.
Yep. And you can take a picture because they're on your premises.
Exactly. Well, I didn't take a thing and say cheese, take a picture. Like, I literally had the other person who was on at the time take a picture from a little distance away, and he complained once he noticed him doing that. Oh wait, was that at the time? Or was that a different time? I don't know, I caught a lot of shoplifters, so I can't remember if that was the time we took a picture and somebody complained about it. But 6 months later, comes back into the store.
Jeez.
First thing I do, immediately walk up to him, open your jacket. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I caught you stealing 6 months ago, putting stuff in your jacket. Open your jacket. Opens his jacket, and he had several things of Band-Aids. A bunch of vitamins and stuff. Some painkillers. I'm like, hand it over. He's like, no. I'm just like, well, we can wait here for the police. They can get it from you instead. So he hands all the stuff over. And then I just told him, I said, next time you come by here, it's like, I'm not even going to wait. I'm just going to call the police because you're not trespassing. It's like, what part of you're banned from the store forever do you not understand?
All of it, apparently.
So, he huffs off, and I take the load of medical supplies, and I go down the aisle, and I notice, we don't carry a lot of this stuff. We did carry it, but we didn't carry the specific brand. And then I looked, I'm just like, oh, because the next door was a pharmacy? I was like, this is their store brand.
Oh, jeez.
So I went over there, passed the stuff off. The manager was there. I talked to the manager about it. We went up to their office, and their office did record.
Yeah.
So we went through the cameras, and it showed him stealing his stuff. So then he was officially banned from there, too. Apparently, I wasn't there at the time, but apparently he went back in, and the head pharmacist had quite the time telling him that he's never allowed back.
Why can't I come here? I just steal all your stuff. Why do you kick me out?
Did I just use a healing band-aid and not get the healing buff?
Yes. Did you use a regular bandage and
No,
not a
I
healing?
used the healing one. It had the rest. It had the red medical plus sign on it. The cross.
That means plus damage. Keep waiting for a horde to show up here so I can test out my pipe bombs.
All right, here's another good one. So, what the manager that I used to work with was a real scrapper.
Yeah.
I think I told you this before, but he played hockey and everything, and he liked to get into fights as long as the other person swung first. He had no problem swinging back. And you know what the best part is? He had no problem swinging it back, regardless of your gender.
Oh.
No, it's still self-defense if a woman attacks and...
Actually, they're legally it's 3 hits to first. At least.
But anyways, like I wasn't here for this one, but the remember the produce redneck that I talked about?
Yes.
He was there for this one, and this one stoner girl came in the store with the rollerblades, went right down one aisle with a bag, put her arm out, like to the deodorants and like the toothpaste and stuff, put a whole bunch into the bag and just rollerbladed out.
Oh jeez.
And my manager saw that, but of course the girl's on rollerblades, right? He runs out, gets into his van, calls the produce guy to go with him. So the store is on one of the highways here, but there's 2 highways in where I live, and they intersect. And where they intersect, there is a Costco there. But I heard you firing something.
But with a pipe bomb.
The place where I worked at was like a kilometer away from that point.
Oh, okay.
They literally drove after this girl on her rollerblades all the way down to Costco, and when she went to cross the road there, blocked her off, got out, accused her of shoplifting, and she like went to like swing the bag at him or something.
Yeah.
So what he did was he kicked the rollerblades out from under her and she went face first into the pavement.
Jeez.
And it was funny because he literally stopped traffic on the highway for a few minutes. And there was this one guy in this fancy car who got out and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on here? How dare you hit her?" Right? And the produce guy like turned to him and he's like pointed to her in the bag. He's like, "Shoplifter." And the guy was just like, "Oh, all right." And then he just sat on the foot of his car and watched. What are you shooting at?
Zombies.
Using your night vision?
No, just headlamp.
What, there are some actually getting close?
Yeah. We're getting wanderers coming close.
Or are you
to the
outside the base? Do we even pull the frames?
I pulled them. But I've been hawking explosives and testing out my blunderbuss.
So what you're saying is the focus of the action is going to be on your screen when I'm editing this during the night. Because all I'm doing here is just smashing a rock with my pick. Yeah, what else happened in there? I told a story about the old manager who was caught stealing cigarettes.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Woohoo, level 80.
Correct.
Stronger tools. And 29 points to spare. What's the next? Okay, 100 and 120 are the next ones for the tools.
Got all the bad mechanics yet?
Oh, that's right. I should take the next level bad mechanic.
I got 2 levels of it.
I've got 4.
Here, zombies, zombies, zombies.
Now, we used to have a lot of customers that complained about our check process. Which I don't get, because the reason why we had the check process is because so many people tried to scam using checks, right?
Yeah. You
We
always
pretty much had...
want to make sure that they're going to work, right? I mean,
Yeah,
otherwise
so it was
you're
pretty
out
much
money.
like... It was pretty much like we don't accept personal checks at all.
Yeah.
But there was a special thing you get, what we had issued called a check cashing card, where if you had that card, that means we like your address was verified, your number was verified, so we could actually contact you if a check did bounce.
You're a trusted customer, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Like it required a bit of time and a process to do it. For example, my mom had a check cashing card there because she had been friends with the one of the managers there for years.
Yeah.
And like they knew each other, and then so of course a lot of people were just like, well, that's just bias.
Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, if you know somebody, it's easier to get
Verify
a
stuff.
trusted
Verify
member
stuff.
card. I mean, are you going to trust somebody you know faster than somebody you don't? Yeah. That's just common sense. It's not biased.
But there would be so many people where it's just like somebody comes through with a check cashing card, and then next person's like, I'll pay with a check. I'm just like, do you have your check cashing card? And they're like, what? I'm just like, oh, you require this card. And they're just like, oh, bullshit, I'm not going to shop here. And then they leave their like $70 worth of groceries there and just walk out. And I'm just like, well, I mean, we know where everything is, so we'll have all that returned to the shelf within like 5 minutes. It's like you just wasted about an hour and a bit of your own time, so who's really losing here?
Yeah.
Or the racist customers too. Those ones were always fun. Of course, the main stuff that got shoplifted was meat, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody, you can't beat that meat.
Well, I mean, we never buy it.
I mean, I guess you don't have to.
Nope. Don't shoplift it either. We don't buy that meat that magically appears on the shelves where the animals don't get hurt, right?
Yep. Used to fuck around a lot at the grocery store too. But But I mean, generally, like my whole thing was when I had like the 15-year-old kids who were there, it's first job. Like it kind of sucked because when I started working there, I was actually gonna be like let go because I wasn't good enough. Until all of a sudden one day they said like it like clicked for me, and then I was fine. But I kind of thought that was like it. I really had a really poor view of the management there for a while.
Oh.
Because when I started there, they're just like, yeah, it's like all you have to do is you come to us for stuff, and we'll give you stuff to do, and you just go and do it. Like that's literally what they told me. Come to us, we'll give you stuff to do, you go do it. I was like 17, so I literally took them just like, all right, sure, I will come to you, get stuff to do, and I will do that stuff. So every day I would walk in and just be like, okay, what do I need to do? And they'd be like, fill this, do this, and this. I'm like, done, and then I'd go and do it. And then if I finished all the stuff, like I was quick to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to keep this job, so it's like quickly do it, and then go back. It's like, what else you need done? They're like, oh, do this. No, we need this done. I'm like, good, I'll go and do it. Turns out that was completely wrong thing to do. Apparently, what they wanted me to do was all the stuff that they got me doing. That was it got to the point where I'm just like, well, it's like I'm just doing these same 8 things. Like, when I start my shift, I'll just do them without asking.
Yeah.
But I never knew if they wanted, like, sometimes they'd change it up, or if they were doing something different, wanted me to do something different. I couldn't tell, so I'd always just go. It's like, what do you want me to do? Do this. But apparently that's wrong. It's just like, you just told me to go to you to get stuff to do. It's like, what the fuck? So when I started training people, I was just like, here are the things you do automatically and that you watch for. It's like, if you run out of these things to do, come to me, I'll give you other stuff. And it's like, and then if we run out of stuff to do and we're far ahead of our work, then we can fuck around.
Yeah. You don't know that when you're first starting out, though.
But for me, when I train people, I wanted to make it clear.
Yeah. Like,
this is your responsibility. This is what you do. And I didn't get that when I started. But anyways, that's just me ranting. Part's done. It is daytime. We've made it through day 12.
Put these blocks back and come back inside the base.
Blunt high five.
And I can put away my stuff next time.
If I could cheer, I would. Level for blunt skill.
Yeah.
Did you like this video? If you did, press the like button, leave a comment, share it! Press the left button to subscribe, then press the right one to watch more 7 Days to Die.